Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Spore. We are continuing to make our way toward the center of the universe. Where's my home base? There it is. And the Pinkpunks are slowly making their way in that direction. We also need to recharge our energy real quick. So at the end of the last episode, oh my god, I have the volume a little loud on my end. You guys aren't hearing it. I just blew out my eardrums. We found a planet, except it has a sentient species on it, and I thought if I had lowered the T-score to T2 or T1, they would just go extinct. But no, I'm going to have to completely annihilate them to plant my own flag down. So that is what we are doing. And as I had mentioned in a previous episode, I don't think there are going to be too many episodes left because this actually has turrets? Okay, well, it's about to not. See, I don't want to make it any worse than a T1, because then I'm just going to have to terraform it myself back up to a T1 in order to... They have made some spice as it is. Oh my god, this is going to take me forever. I need to raise some more cash to get some more money so I can bomb the shit out of places. To make sure I was still not within a minute. Alright, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and go back to plan A and just destroy this place the hard way. We're going to use the heat ray and drop it to T0. There we go. Now all the cities are gone. Now we can refrigeration ray and bring it back over to a T1, and then plant our own... Yeah, there we go. Plant our own animals and such. And you may be asking yourself, but Pyro, why can't you just live in harmony with other races? So we're going to finish converting the T-score here, and then we're going to move on and look for another place to call home. It's been a hot minute since I've played, and it just occurred to me that part of the reason I don't have bombs is because I was playing super peacefully up until this point, and I'm not entirely sure bombs are available for me to buy right now. Okay, no, there are some bombs. Let's grab the mini bomb. The shield is really helpful in case I get into a scrap, and let's get the Interstellar Drive 4. That's pretty much all my cash. But we can go on a tax run and recover some of that. Oh man, 700 more solar systems to get to the final frequent flyer badge. Well, that's okay. Alright, so we're going to save, and then, let's see, where would be about 20 parsecs? I would say right around this cloud of gross. So we'll probably aim for there in a second, but yeah, I need to do some fundraising before I do any more exploration, because we need to get some of the tools that I do not have right now. And that includes repair packs, such as these right here, because they will give me an instant amount of energy or health in the field, which is very helpful. So we're going to buy some level 1 health and energy packs, and then I can stay out in the field a bit longer. But in the meantime, we also need to raise money to get other stuff. I was also looking into some of the questions that have been asked in the comment section for this series, and I guess the auto-download thing is no longer an option. I wonder if they did that because there were too many penis monsters and everything going on in Spore, so they just made it so you will only download your buddies' stuff, I guess. And what was confusing me was that the friends on my Spore friends list have such interesting and varied creatures. I didn't realize they were all coming from like the same 5 people. So, yeah, apparently you have to be friends with somebody in order to see their creations. You don't just randomly get different creatures coming into your universe, which is sad, but I mean, it's EA, man. We all know that EA didn't exactly support Spore. ever since the beginning, so it's sad. Can you imagine if Spore came out today, though, with stuff like the Steam Workshop? Spore was just straight up ahead of its time. That's the only reason it failed. You know, I say that about EA, but I actually have a really good story about their customer service, which I know immediately I'm going to get a host of comments that are either like, how much did EA pay you, or you're talking bullshit, or whatever. But I do have a good EA customer story, or customer service story. So, I have a game that I've been wanting to do for the show for a while called SimCity Societies. It was a spin-off of SimCity, obviously. It came out before SimCity 2013. It's a pretty old game. It has a few interesting concepts, but because they are only interesting concepts and not necessarily good concepts, that game failed as well. However, it's a good game. I've been wanting to do it, but I only have the CD versions of it, and at the time, I had trouble getting it installed into my computer because, as you may know, with everything moving to digital, a lot of times when you try to install stuff from CDs, it doesn't quite work because, say, the CD key checker server may be down or gone, or the product is so old that it doesn't have any sort of entry anymore in those servers. So I went to Origin, which is EA's download service, and they have it for sale, but like Steam, if you put in your CD key, it's supposed to give you a digital copy of the game as well. For whatever reason, it didn't with Origin, and so I went to their customer service thing, and I was like, I have the CD key, I'm happy to show you the CD key, and if I have to buy the game, I will, because it was like $5. And I'm like, but, you know, what am I missing here? Could you activate the service somehow? And they didn't even ask for proof. The EA mod was just like, there we go, it's now on your account. Just like that. No questions, no proof, no need to see receipts, no need to see pictures. And I understand that it's probably because the game is so old and never sells a copy for EA on Origin anymore, and nobody is interested in it, and it was only $5. It probably would have taken them longer to try to verify the information than it would be to just give it to me, especially when you take the amount of money that the customer service people are paid into account. And I understand that from a business perspective because I did that a lot when I worked at Walmart. If someone came up to my cashiering, you know, when I was operating as a cashier, and they were like, hey, this thing is ringing up $1 too much, it wouldn't have been worth the company's time for me to track down a customer service representative to go make sure the person was telling the truth and hold up all the customers in the line behind them at the same time just to verify for a single dollar. So I would just give them the $1. Even if they were lying through their teeth, it's like, well, you know, just buy the stuff and get the hell out of my line. You're holding up the wheels of progress. So I get that that's probably why EA did what they did, and they were like, here, just take the game. It's only $5. Who gives a shit? Even if I was lying. But it's still good customer service. It is still good customer service to just accept someone who is raising a complaint or an issue and just take them at face value. I think that's the only time EA has ever done that for me, but still, it's one good customer story. I was called away to my home star system to handle an emergency, and as I passed through the space of this area, I was attacked by another species, and apparently, good thing I was here in the area because now they're attacking my one planet. So, at least in Spore, I don't take insults laying down. I probably do that too much in my real life, especially with the show, since I have to be, you know, Mr. Customer Service or whatever. But, at least here, these people who have decided to attack me, yeah, we're gonna go fuck them up before I continue my journey to the center of the galaxy. Some of my new tools will come in extra handy here, such as this force field I just activated. which makes me invincible to all attacks for a little while. And that helps me get to a city and take out its turrets before bombing it. So I could fight conventionally rather than using my terraforming techniques. This will take longer but result in more cash. However, it also puts my allies at risk because they're not smart enough to activate any sort of shields. Yeah, they're going down already. There are also AoE heals, so I could heal my allies, but it's just not worth it. It's always a lot faster to just do this with just me, because then I only have to worry about healing my own health bar. But certainly this is going to take me just a hot minute. Come to think of it, maybe another reason that EA decided to get rid of the auto-download thing is it used to be on your Spore page you would get updated whenever anything happened to your species on a different planet. And I could honestly see some people getting upset that this race that they took, or a species they took so much time and care and love to raise, was automatically downloaded and then immediately crushed by some stranger on the internet. Even though I'm not a competitive gamer, for me it didn't really matter, because the whole point of Spore is that whenever you have anything that's uploaded or downloaded or anything, it's all local copies. So you personally listening to this, could get Spore, and you could download my Scorpiclaws, which are my favorite species that I've made, and you could destroy them, but like, canonically, who cares? In my universe, they're the dominant species, so does it matter? You're not hurting my gameplay experience by downloading a copy of my creatures, even if you destroy them, but I could see how that would upset people. So I don't know. I would think the solution to that, if that is a legitimate complaint, would be, say, in the options, you could ban your own creatures from being downloaded to someone else's, I guess. I mean, I guess you could already do that by simply not sharing it, but then you would lose a copy of it if you have to reinstall the game or something. I don't know. Anyway, my point is, I'm sure it is a fixable problem if EA cared enough to keep support for Spore going after, 5 seconds that it was out. With another promotion, we are now at 9 badges, and I can buy the tools that are the last 2 diagonal tools for terraforming. Congratulations, you have earned the very exclusive title Ultimate Being. Yes, I am an ultimate being. Everyone must treat me that way or something. I don't know. I'm going to change the name of the channel to The Ultimate Being PyroFalkon. We are getting ever closer to the center of the galaxy. We have certainly come a bit of a way. We're maybe, 40% of the way there? Maybe? Maybe half? Hopefully. So, just gotta keep following the arrow. Luckily, as we get closer to the center of the galaxy, the stars become a little bit more clustered. So it should be easier to draw a straight line toward the center of the galaxy. Let's aim for this one. One step closer to the center of the galaxy, and I have a feeling that this star system is going to be bad for me. I'm going to try to get to this one, even though there's already someone there. There's a lot of these star systems that are occupied, so I have a feeling things are about to get real. Let's go after this one anyway. This yellow one here. There we go. Wow. Oh, nope, there is someone on the yellow one. Oh. As you approach the galactic core, it gets harder to plot a course through the gravity wells of the dense star clusters. Your travel range has decreased to provide better precision. Well, great, but not what I really want. Yup, I recognize that color of background. It's the Grox. Ship unknown. Identify. You're the Borg. Hi, I'm from Cobra Kai. We've encountered many civilizations that claim greatness, and we've crushed them all. Great. So, It is possible to ally with the Grox, and in fact, there is an achievement for doing so, but ultimately the Grox is your enemy no matter what. So now that we have contacted them, I really want to put a base of operations right here, but I guess I'll wait. I'll wait for now, and instead, we'll head back to the homeworld, which is what the game wants me to do. But that will start the next step of the main story quest. When I'm not doing tax runs or fighting for my life, it doesn't take that long to get back to the homeworld. Wow, you found them and you live to tell about it. They seem to be very protective of their territory, almost like they are hiding something. Perhaps it has to do with the center of the galaxy. It may be time to take the Grox head on and see what's waiting at the center of the galaxy. Job well done, Captain. Stellar work. Great. So, there's nothing more I need to do specifically at the moment. However, the entire point of the Grox is they are your end boss. They are very strong, they are pains in the ass, they are difficult to deal with, sort of, provided you don't know the techniques. Luckily, I do know some of the techniques. Because the Grox are cyborgs, they can't survive on organic planets, so this is where your terraforming comes into play even more. They can only survive on T0 planets. So if you get a planet up to T1 or whatever, then immediately all the Grox cities on that planet die. There is very little chance you can get to the center of the galaxy without causing a fight, so I generally don't bother. I'm just going to go for it. So once again, we're going to zoom out. We're going to chase this yellow one here. I think you can see my cursor. So let's try to move into it. And they're not going to like it very much. Yep, they're already sending ships after me. So we're going to have to move in pretty quickly and get through this. So what I like doing, I just run if the game would let me. Something is showing up on the ship's radar. Ew. Could this be a Grox colony? Their cold-blooded reputation is renowned in the galaxy. Beware. Yeah, they will shoot you dead. So what I do, because they're going to immediately declare war on us, is we're just going to take the fight to them, and we're going to increase the T-score of the planet, which will not only wipe all the cities out, but it'll give us a way to get a base of operations going. Except, I think they have multiple planets in this solar system, so I won't be able to just take out one. I'll have to take out a lot. And I don't think I even have to stabilize the T-score to wipe them out, but obviously we want to stabilize the T-score for ourselves. So yes, so now the Grox are all dead on this planet. They are still shooting at me, and I cannot use my colony building. So we're going to have to quickly get to the map, and we have to move fast because they hit hard. You might see my hit points there dropping, and I've got 5 ships on me. So here we are in another spot. Once again, we need our proper terraforming tool, and I just run. We just need to get that T-score up. Dealing with the Grox is very hit and run too for this reason. You sort of have to blast a planet, get it stable, and if you can't get a foothold, you need to immediately just bail. Especially because they shorten how far you can move on a single warp. It can be a bit of a pain in the butt to get back to where you are if you don't have bases of operations around you. And in fact, right now, I'm probably going to go down just from the life damage. Yeah, there are 5 ships attacking me, and there I go. Yep. Well, that's fine. We're going to get a clone of ourselves and try to take it to the Grox again. God, even their ships look angry. We're going to try to take it to them again and get to the center of the galaxy. It may only be one more episode. It's just going to take me a while, but there will probably be a lot of time skips. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode. Come on, Pinkpunks. Thanks to advances in cloning technology. Yeah. Good thing I don't have to start all the way back at the home world.